I'm clearly not a royal descendant. He was forced to work at the top. My life was no different than a dog. Anyone can press me to suck the energy out of you. I'm exhausted like a dry fish. Now I've awakened the nun system. You guys just wait there for me. I remember every one of them. Xi'an Marshal Mainland. That night, he kept begging his sister. Please forgive me. But you're so easy to ignore. It's not okay, General, today is our wedding day. The chalice will be alone. I'm in the middle of the room. My name is a ridiculous one. But I'm really a trans person. That women through playing different roles. Satisfy his castration lust. This is not my wife. A year ago, I have not become a noble descendant of this continent. He even married the Princess of Heaven. I'm about to go to the top of my life. They were stolen by a group of saints. I didn't even think about being a prisoner. It's just getting started. The real nightmare is behind us. Then there's pure yang on people. It's the best nourishment of the practitioner. 9 in him. No one cares about the life and death of a prostitute. We become tools to help them improve their cultivation. Even if the pure air is positive. It's time to run out. He was so dry that he drained all his blood. The old man moaned begging. I don't want to die yet. Who cares about your life and death? I just want myself to be happy. You may die in the hands of a sister. You should feel honored. This is trying to cultivate medicinal chemistry for good. It triggers your pure yang body. My son's father is about to break through. General, don't be stingy. That pure positive air, the one who was forced like that. You're very resistant. But everything is not. If you can help us break through. Even death is worth it. I ran out of pleas. No, don't want to let me go, but let me ride. General, you have to try. I didn't expect to be played dead one day. It's clear we haven't even seen this era. Are you being played to death by a goblin? I'm not committed. That's when the system appeared. Because I see your strong desire to live. The ability of the system is to pay back tens of thousands of times. You've come to this country, you got the system in your hands. I see a way of life. The opportunity to transport finally arrived. Look at the cute little sister above you. Hi, my mouth says I don't want to. But the body's pretty honest. Have a way of life. So millions of items decided to play once to death. Girl deserves to die. I gave up my sanctity as a prostitute. Living in the forest. Why don't you just ignore me? If God gives us a chance. We must hold our own destiny. She lies under her body constantly begging the general. This place belongs to you tonight. I spent a long night being very dry. You on the other side are comfortable. Even though you only give a little strength. But your performance last night wasn't bad. It's just a pity for the wildebeest. If you can live again. Your sister came looking for you. Hentai millions items devoted all night. You're crazy to hear those words. When your pure positive force sensing system has been taken away. It should be returned thousands of times. The world also broke through to the perfect 10th floor gas. Feel the power flowing through you. Your soul is as if alive again. This is the power of the Holy Spirit. But now is not the time to run a school. The false power in the holy matron like a cloud. Once my secret is revealed. I'm afraid the end is worse than being a family. It's not that no one has paid attention to me this time. Quickly accumulate real power. I just came out to the street and thought about how to raise the spiritual stones. Is the basis of advanced cultivate. With the holy chainsaw. Now I'm going to take care of the sisters. Maybe you can earn more. It's not true, we already have a system. We have to open our eyes. Most of these people are not rich. Ones can give 3 to 4 tablets. Spirit stones aren't bad. I can't think of a way to get a little bored. What other way? Can quickly get the wrong spirit stone. When I saw King Zen. Exoteric students who were practicing. I also want to take this opportunity to give him something back. When I first started, I was under the care of King Zen. It's time to give him some credit. If 200, the spirit stones that we accumulated for a year are all for him. I can definitely return a lot of spirit stones. So I didn't hesitate to throw him a bunch of spirit stones. Wang Dan looked at the bag of spirit stones in his hand and ignored it. This is spirit stone. It seems that we suffer day and night. To touch some old man in the sect. I want to give you spiritual stones to help you practice. Sensing system, you spent 200 spirit stones. It should be returned 500 times. Receive 10,000 spirits. It's easy, you become a millionaire. That's 100,000 spirit stones. Make money easy. But what are 100,000 stones? If returned thousands of times. Then there are 200,000 spirits. Later, I will let those who humiliated me give it back. 10,000 times more. Say if you take it, spiritual stones reward system go give others. Maybe it's still possible. I didn't think of the return reward. He immediately tested and threw a pile of spiritual stones to the king. It amazes him. This is the sky. Why does it naturally rain? Lord Zen, I have met you. Please rest assured. I will definitely try to practice many times. Absolutely not let people down. Millions of items outside waiting for the system's response. But there wasn't any refund. There was no reaction at all. There is no bug in the system. At that moment a sister-in-law appeared calling him to summon him. You're not dead yet. You realize she's a 6-year-old. I don't know why you're here. But very respectfully bowed to the sister. This nun's name is Green. He is also an exoteric disciple who practices the occult arts. Before that, when she first started, she patronized me. But after being suddenly warned by the department, they no longer visit me. I just looked at it very surprisingly. You have a lot of practice this time. It seems to be your body. It's stronger than we imagined. I also humbly replied through the speaker sister to praise. Just lucky. I don't know why you dragged me away. Stop talking nonsense. Suddenly, a breakthrough in the past few days. You have to help me practice these days. You've just turned a sword into a flying sword. But because the speed is so fast, that he accidentally hugged her tight. My sister is slowly coming into contact. She had to admit that she hadn't studied for months. Your cultivation and atmosphere have changed greatly. A fair word on the cutie. Of course, they got something good. Million new items suppressed. 2 female chefs are just not from tricks. I can't get anything good. They also share love. Not the good kind anyway. If you follow it, sooner or later you will run out of water and die. After we break through to the finish line, I will fight with her. If we could win. From now on you will follow me. I didn't hesitate to embrace you. Then you have to ask for more help. This contact is too intimate for you to get a little too close. That's how it looks on the outside. But I don't really think so. What do you say to follow her? Every one of you knows what I am. They both came to the Holy Spirit. The room door just closed. The record said, current situation of self. We're about to break through the knitting frontier. If you can help me break through, I will give you a gift as a reward. Sit down first and I'll take a shower. You seem to have an idea. So by the time you striptease into the bath, in a heart of peace, no one stopped me this time. I wouldn't have expected you to be curious. How it must be. It makes you feel ashamed. Why are you suddenly here? I don't see much time. What to do quickly. Precious time together, shower it fast. So let's get started. It has just reached 1,000,000 points. My sister's magic yin is so good. You are also very comfortable. My brother's body is also very strong. And after a while, you're so excited. You really don't think about the master's training in the sacred yin. But I haven't said it yet, and I know it's good that you stopped me. Don't tell me I have to get married next month. That person's name is Longbean Wall. You must know the name of the wall. You seem so clear. Less than 30 years old has broken through. You're hailed as a genius. 1,000 years of the Holy Spirit. Even more so, I have my own sword. This makes him a fake. Famous on the sky chart. No one knows a character like this. If only I had worn him a green hat. Then it's not the 6th period. Don't worry. Long Tian Wall has been injured. While practicing the ancient sword, he became an eunuch. So as long as we don't talk, no outsider will know about this. Even if I don't really love you. You feel that I have the most precious thing. Give it to you. I can't believe you have such a heart. Your sister can't help but give you a kiss. The kiss was over, and I decided to try all night. Sister is about to break through, we are still trying. Those words make you feel ashamed. You idiot. It was early in the morning when I saw that you had been tormenting me all night. I woke up early to get a reward from the system. And as a result, you're breaking through to mechanical engineering. This speed is really amazing. Just for a moment, that I've broken through the structural threshold. At this speed. Even if you have to face the dragon wall and the dragon family. I'm not afraid at all. So the 1,000,000 items did not hesitate to wake the sister up. Not my reward. You can't teach it, but you can take it out for me. You are really good. I can't stand it, so I have to go to bed. He poured out in the tube 10 knitted pellets. There are 10. Your sister is generous. When I look at your hand, I suddenly have another idea. You're going to have to give me medicine anyway. Why'd I have to pray far away? I just gave you a drink. The system reimbursed you 30 times. Get knitting compensation. It's a little bit hard to understand. 30 times, I can't. There are 9 more opportunities. I can't ask for it back 1,000 times. Like 1,000 times, that is. During sleep, drink the remaining 9. When you digest all the knitting, then you get the root canal. This knitting marrow remover is really good. So that's the root canal. This is good stuff. It's like sandpaper. Knitting marrow remover is also effective at strengthening nutrition. But that's just a side effect. And the greatest value of knitting marrow removal. It's about improving the core quality of the practitioner. Pure young birth sky. The human nature is also considered excellent. But compared to the arrogance of the apostles, this little bit of me, it's not worth mentioning. If you want to go further, must increase the limit of the essential substance. I drank it and was amazed. This medicine has to master chemistry. After a while of meditation to digest all the candles, I woke up feeling like I was rotten. Why are you so rotten? Come on, take a shower. I also feel like I have a bad smell to go to the bathroom. Million items just infuse the spirit, shower water pattern immediately flows out. Now you can feel that you have broken through. Is the effect of knitting compensation so good? But it's just the structure. It is not possible to purify the body to this extent. Are you eating something else? In the face of this suspicion, I find it dangerous. If you let your sister, I knew I'd suddenly received a knitting marrow bleach. That's hard to explain. So use the ambiguity to divert your attention. This is not even my sister-in-law's duet. But the sister seems to have not yet successfully knit. I'm sure the power is not enough. Then let me help you one more time. 6 years, I can't believe that one day I will be beaten this much by a man. You crazy man, you don't need your life anymore. I sweetly blow by the ear. This is also because the sister soon broke through. She was finally knocked unconscious. I saw nothing, so I went back first. Slowly breaking through to go back to the past. This time the power, your chain has also increased a little. Now I feel the power of the muscle structure very suddenly. That's the power of that structure. Everybody's lighter and faster. Wait until I get a sword. Then you can sail the 4 seas. That night at the Gentile, millions of items paid to buy a sword. It's a chimpanzee forged from meteorite iron. From outer space. The sword field is engraved with pure French. Can extract mental power. Increase the damage of the sword. A flying sword alone cost 30,000 spirit stones. I don't know when I gave it away. How many times will that money be refunded? Distant cotton voices. The white face has finally caught you. When a million people look at it, they see that it is a snake. I can't help but remember that this guy is an exoskeleton. He is also one of the loyal pursuers of the department. I've been looking for trouble a few times before. But it was suddenly discovered and stopped. Niu is a monk who inherits the blood vessels of Niu. The power far beyond the human priests of the same world. Or maybe I could use him. To test the current performance of the... His body clasped to his collar and he yelled. I heard you went to see your brother again. There's no reason for this. I don't want to talk to him too much. If you put your hands away, you can't argue. So he's going to do it. Then I will let you die. But that one punch is easily stopped by a summons. I'm so sorry. I still want to continue this life. And have more pleasure with female chefs. I didn't expect you, but you are also an amazing person. Don't think you can argue with me if you break through. End the words. He unleashed a frenzy and attacked you with countless fists. Now I'm going to show you the full power of the bull. We're in the face of an attack, and you don't look very much in the eye. The energy is not small. But the speed is too short. He is angry and shuts up for me. The staff heard that as well as silently observed. Chained holy body. Of course inhuman. I just broke through. That could easily face the device. Bulls in the 100 extraordinary class. If you are angry, you should end it and end it. You bend your hand into your fist. Straight-faced bad one shot. Make him ecstatic on the street. His brother saw that and rushed to the apartment. Big brother is okay. So these juniors have the guts to warn you. Your son dared to beat the old man. You probably don't know the location of the mountain. Remind me to remember you. This is a reminder to me and end. Million items for sword strike. Just a centimeter away from hitting that guy. I don't know what you want to do. What do you mean by this? You just explained. The price of this flying sword is 30,000 spirit stones. It's enough to use it to pay for medicine. I just gave you money as a gift system. But you don't seem very pleased. If there is only material, it is temporary. The other two don't know. When you don't pay attention, you sneak up. But those jacks I see through. What doesn't know life and death? Then don't blame me for doing it accidentally. At the right time, has anyone done it one step faster than you? Both of them dropped their weapons, and it hurt. Who is attacking us? She drew her sword and spoke. Blame your people. How dare you charge the guilty first? I saw it with my own eyes. You hit first. You say that the wind is coming in front of you. Pointing fingers at skull. Your priest is too careless. I told you soon. For the enemy to uproot the grass. The two of them felt that word was too extravagant. What is the exportation of a woman like you? Do you know who our old man is? You don't care who their boss is. What do you think of the Holy Spirit? Heard of this name, they both looked at each other and quickly ran away. It's the esoteric sister. Don't let her remember the shape. It's the old man telling us to do it. It has nothing to do with us. The more you see that look, the more you get upset. What a bunch of cowards. And then continue to turn to the million items cold love. There are you. Maybe you forgot. If anything happens in the future, just tell me your name. Fortunately, this time I happen to be here. If you were dead, who can marry me? Don't you understand? My soul is so determined to marry me. When I first got to the bathroom, this head was aimed at me. She wouldn't have intended with her pure positive power. Or just plain greedy for his beauty. Heaven and earth. Those people. I can't believe she still has this. That's why I pinched your cheek. Okay, we're not going to die as easily as you imagine. But you ignore my future husband. Can't be a little dangerous. I told you to follow me. Both said that the astronaut doesn't need to use the sword. It opens my eyes. They don't use swords, they can fly in the air. This is the trick that the new knitting monk has. What does this little girl have? Very quickly both arrived at a million items. It's amazing to feel the atmosphere around you. A fluent spirit, really, maybe this is the sacred center of the universe. The spirit knows you haven't come in yet, so follow me inside. This is my house. I was a little suspicious when I heard this. Shouldn't she be a disciple? He looked around and asked if she lived here. She confirmed that sometimes I come here to read. Or close your eyes a little. But I don't come here often. You said you jumped into bed. I didn't forget to invite you. What are you doing out there? Come here first. I can't help but be a little seductive. Don't mess around anymore. Our energy is very limited. I see you thinking badly. She yelled at you the name of promiscuity. In your head, you're thinking shit. Here for you. I said. She threw it into the handbook. What is the sword? What is the most magical spirit? Everything about the sword surprised me. How do you know I want to practice swordsmanship? You don't have to think about this. You just broke through a little bit. Not long after, he ran to the clan to buy a flying sword. So I guess you definitely want to learn how to bend the sword. Yes, there is also this sword for you. This flying sword is a silver bone quadrate welding property. We both see the ocean in. You rise up. I have used this flying sword to break the fire for you. I want you to think about it less all day. I know why you're running out of words. Then you really have heart. I think it's done, so just go ahead. These days you are here to practice the sword. Other things I will help you deal with. If you've broken through a little bit, then you don't have to be a prostitute anymore. I'll have your students register for you in a moment. Raise your level of exoticism. To be honest, millions of people want to know your identity. Who is your head after all? But she answered in a very loud way. Who you will marry sooner or later. The door is closed as well as the door is closed. I just loved peeing this head. They're also good at listening. It is still more urgent to practice sword bending. Focus on the sword for a while. I was so tired. Fit me. It's not that I used the root canal to raise my level. Why, it's hard to even learn sword bending like this. Maybe removing the root canal only enhances the body's physical qualities. I didn't raise my wits. Either way, the system is in your hands. But his intelligence was so poor that he could not continue to practice. Then I'm really crying to death. At the right time, millions of people saw the ocean appear in front of them. Oh, so the eyes become sinister. If even Yuan Yang can give, then the Gnostic probably can also activate the system. Give it back. Fire Lord, you look boring. Pi equal. I'll teach you how to memorize the multiplication table. I can't believe the system actually gives you a boost. I'm really excited to go back to training. After a while, you really figured it out. I elaborated the original obscure. I may be about to get it right now. But this little bit of increased understanding. Being in this world is not enough. But this little bit of increased width. Is the body piercing? Not enough, my eyes are on the ocean. So I decided to pass on that knowledge again. Look, you studying so well. Then the teacher will teach you a new subject. It's called the geometric theorem. I can't believe you're serious about teaching. Please code it to stun his head. It also seems to be to the limit that it can absorb. So the system can't give you a refund. 1 million, looking at the tools in the room was enough. Based on your current situation. Understanding these techniques should not be a problem. And very quickly, he got the diamond. To spend wind and lightning-free documents of fortune-telling. Learn those techniques, you start to disparage again. It's all about the unstoppable royal stuff. It's too crude for me to talk about right now. I suddenly remembered King Zen. But these techniques have been memorized by me. After leaving, I'll copy it and share it with others. Maybe you can get a bunch of rewards. In return, he forgave something. I thought it was a gift, so I rubbed his head. You want to give me this gift? Then thank you very much. Come back and cook hot soup. I looked closely and saw that there was a mess on it. Legend decide. I can't believe the fire. You can give me the law. I can't believe the system automatically learns the technique. Make your head beehive and drain all the blood. This scared the ocean away. Look at the bones lying on the ground. Unbelievably worth dying for. Our irrationality has reached the limit of the landscape structure. But even this Ministry of Justice can't get involved. Maybe this is local law. It's even starry. Just in time for the spirit to return. Your millions? I have just come to give you the law. It's so hard to practice. You deny it right away. It's not like that. She also brought food for him to practice. Should not rush. We're here to prepare food. You should eat rice first. Let me feed you Even a million people don't mind, so you just eat. Or a ghost here. Then it's not. I decided to give it to you. This technique is for you. See if you can use it. Take it and see where you got it. I don't know about this either. It's a pet given to me. The method above is too deep. I can't learn to give it to you. This time the system also reimburses you. High-class Cheyenne mistake min isekai'd. I see now is not the time to be enlightened. Should wait a moment. It is true that millions of items do not want to be discovered by the Eternal. Secret empowerment doesn't know how long it takes. We can't let the Holy Spirit doubt us. She seemed to remember something, so she yelled at him. Dare to steal my law. It almost killed my future general. I don't understand why my death. You make everything clear. Fortunately, you didn't force it. You were physical. Moreover, this mysterious intelligence has the property of chaos. This thing with your pure body is interdependent. If you force it. He said you would be cut off and die. I thought about it, and it turned out to be that. It's not that we can't understand. It turned out that our intellectual and physical mess conflict with each other. I don't know what you got. My soul is so willing to help you. Your special body. There are very few suitable methods. We need some time to collect. Before that let's practice a little basic introductory technique. Accumulating new experience at the kingdom. People want to know your true purpose. You're so good to me. What's the plan? She spoke in a sweet voice. My plan for you is not very clear. The Lord, you are my people. As long as you join me, I guarantee that you will stay in the Holy Land. Eat well, dress well. No one would dare touch one of your feathers. Suddenly an angry voice boomed. And then he came down with a blow that destroyed the entire house. The person most affected by this attack is you. The real terror. Who is this person? I really don't understand why Master came here. Your Master just spoke in a sarcastic tone. Do you think the Lord is interfering with your good works? Who would dare to think that? She then landed to make clear to the soul a problem. Your soul is the disciple that you value the most. I intend to nurture your inheritance. The position of the saint. But you're good. If you don't practice properly. Dare to hide a disciple. Whore in place for fun. Flirting million items. I also know the true nature of the soul. The holy woman of this sect is the master of carpentry. I don't blame her for being so brave. He knelt down and begged my master for his sins. The kid's no wrong. If you see that, you want to give the soul a chance. Kill this poor disciple with your own hands. Cut off love. Then follow the master back to the dead and sealed retreat. 30 years away, the soul did not dare that. This has nothing to do with millions. If you have to kill a million people, your child's heart will definitely be affected. I'm afraid that it will be very difficult to move forward in the future. Her eyes glowed with discomfort. Are you threatening me? Both you and the Spirit of God are dead. I can't stand it. Worried to die. Maybe, this saint is really going to be cruel to her own people. My brother. Master can feel your hand on his shoulder. It's hard to understand, so I'm hugging you and giving you the power to absorb it. Let my spirit go. You just look over really surprised. Pure young Pai is not right. If we don't get it wrong, you must have awakened the holy chain. Julin teaching assistant, confirming that no tiger is the chain of holy women with eyes. Now you can accept me a little. Eucharistic chain is extremely rare. The man that the spirit keeps an eye on, there are actually some parts. Potential. The soul knows that it also turns to blame you for this bruise. I knew you had a holy chain. I tied you directly to the bed. The king forced it. After listening to that conversation, she opened her mouth. I just found myself saying something a little harsh. The child is just a temporary mouth. You're laughing too. She's just messing around. I think everything is fine, so let's go. So today I will forgive you a life. Before leave, I didn't even forget to tell you to go back to your training. Before breaking through the whole scene. Don't come looking for the soul anymore. People go in millions of new items panic. It's a scary trick. If you want to kill me, you just need a thought. Our power must become stronger. I quickly returned to the hospital and closed the door. I took out 2 French fries. This trip is dangerous. But at least we've got a set of local laws. A high class and 8-4 rank flying sword. The system starts. The system helped him master the speed of cultivation very quickly. This is the extra planning effect of pure poplar. Mindat and Taiyang, holy body star. For a while the system detects, the surrounding air is no longer enough for you to practice. So millions of items hit the agree button. The system donated a pile of spirit stones. Those spirit stones turned into spirit acid. Into your body. Spirit came here all night. My room kept the lights on. Until the empowerment is over, I realized that the spirit stones had been absorbed by me. Number of Lindsay. It was used up in just one night. I feel the power in my body, too. In just one night that broke through the tricolor structure. It's not bad. Next is to think about how to make money. I can't believe someone came out the door. I have heard of the master for you. Not a few good things. Don't you want to tell my brothers anything? This tiger is a bad guy. The daily tiger is not bad. In the prostitute oppress the weak and the wicked. There was a new prostitute who came to argue with him. He was beaten to death in the night. So I didn't hesitate to say it to his face. Your tiger is a bastard who plunders all the time. You must have accumulated a lot of spirit stones. He was upset to hear you argue back. How many spirit stones I have is none of your business. I see you're asking for a beating, he said, and immediately attacked. But he could easily avoid it with just a gentle touch. Someone as slow as you wants to fight me? Learn a thing or two, he said, then punched him without missing a beat. This caused the two henchmen to panic. Is Kwangzi okay? Got punched. Made him recognize you. So, you actually made a breakthrough in your cultivation level? He just looked down and asked for confirmation. Is that so obvious? When Tiger Strong couldn't defeat his subordinates, he gave orders to... What are you guys still standing there for? Let's go. Very quickly, those two men lunged forward like lightning, attacking the chieftain. Other disciples, seeing him fighting 3 people alone, they became worried. Unexpectedly, the pastor's younger... And yet, he broke through the foundation establishment stage so... I just recently broke through the foundation establishment. Again, they faced many cultivators with such powerful... Then we'll just have to suffer. Seeing that formation, Long Tan loudly reminded them. Pastor, be careful. Millionaire on this side took a slight breath. Then he unleashed his power, sending those two flying away. Get up, Tiger Strongman. He took the opportunity when he wasn't paying attention and ambushed that bastard. Go die. These sneak attack tactics are nothing compared to what's coming. When he can retaliate and strike back, he was thrown far away. He fell straight onto his henchman, using him as a human cushion. Tiger King was visibly annoyed. You $1 million. But he wasn't afraid of those threats. So I stomped one foot straight on his face. He ordered the other disciples to shut up. Seeing that the tyrannical tiger had been defeated, they cheered. My brother is very good. They ended their anger on our behalf. These tiger demons are used to causing trouble and acting wildly. Unexpectedly, today I ended up hitting a brick wall. Having subdued him, he also took the things from his person. Then informed the disciples that we'll return it. These spirit stones were brought by tigers. When the strong have seized. Today we will return all the items to their rightful owners. After saying that, he threw all his spirit stones around. The disciples were overjoyed to receive the spirit stones. 1,000,000 years, 10,000 spirit stones. Too many spirit stones. The system then gave the recipient 9 million. Spirit stone. With such a large quantity, he doesn't have to worry about running out anymore. Haha, this time we won't be short of spirit stones anymore. He also gave Wang Qian a she refining pill as a personal gift. Senior monk. My brother has always looked after me since I joined the sect. This is for you to see that thing. He was stunned. It turned out to be a she refining pill. This item is too precious for him to refuse. This is too precious. I dare not accept it. Millionaire doesn't want to get into a troublesome back and forth argument. Just talk less and eat, then the matter will be settled. The system quickly returned a bamboo stick to him. Second-rate alchemist. Only after the king had finished his meditation dance did he have the heart to remind. My junior disciple has truly opened my eyes to him. But the power behind the tiger is stronger than the ox. I left quite a lot. You'd better quickly enter the outer sect and find someone to rely on. Give yourself a break. He had this idea before. That afternoon at the outer gate of the administrative building. Outer gate management office. I thought the wise geek was alone practicing alchemy. He was seriously chanting a spell to control fire. Then the millions appeared. The disciple Zhao Mu bows before the steward. He didn't have time to pay attention to him right now. So he still focused on controlling the fire. Suddenly, the entire kiln exploded, filling the room with smoke. Since Big Home didn't do anything, he vented his anger on his brother. It's because you disrupted my state of mind. What a waste of my furnace of death-inducing pills. Get out of here, you bastard. But obviously, what he does is up to him. He clearly intentionally ruined the medicinal pill just now. Furthermore, based on the accumulated energy, then you'll know what kind of training it is. It's fundamentally not a death-inducing pill. The esteemed old man is unnecessarily making things difficult for himself. Could there be someone behind this pulling the strings? He sat down, looking dejected, and repeated himself. Get out of here quickly. I don't want to see you. He felt that it shouldn't be like that. Steward, please don't rush. This is 50,000 spirit stone. I beg the steward to accept this pile of bribes. His expression changed instantly. Haha, little brother, you found to request a disciple badge for the outer sect? Right, I'll handle it for you. Since everything went so smoothly, he felt relieved. Then I'm sorry to trouble the steward. I don't know, but I thought the steward could tell me. Who wants to stop me from advancing to the rank of outer disciple? But the plan to betray the temple was impossible. We only accept money on behalf of those who mitigate disasters. I would never dare to betray others. Millionaire understands what he means. Haha, I understand now. Then they took out a whole bunch more spirit stones. I wonder if these spirit stones will be enough. It's true that there's nothing money can't solve. He cleared his throat. Ahem, come closer. Then he drew the shape of a fox on the ground. Is that all you need to understand? So, it was Su Choran. So Qiu Nian holds a supernatural position in the outer sect. She has spies everywhere. If they continue to operate in the external Sooner or later, she'll be caught by Sokyunian. I don't know who's behind this. He is truly grateful. He was grateful for the steward's reminder, but he ignored it. I didn't say anything. Lead a management of the Foreign Affairs Institute, million items immediately calculated. I can only go to find the cycle where she dodges the wind. I have just arrived at the place of residence. I found 2 men at the door. Why are there 2 men in the room? The 2 of them, in turn, are holy men. 5th place, Long Wall and Sun Matong. The second sea elders. I didn't see the marriage, so I arranged it. Now the golden age has become. I think your marriage should be arranged. The Lord was very pleased with this marriage. I understand waiting in a billion hunting experiments. When I get first class next year, I will marry your niece. He's very happy. I am really looking forward to your wedding day. I looked closely and realized those 2. It is hard to wait for someone to leave. I just knocked on the door. Is the sister here? When I heard your voice, I opened the door to welcome you. The next generation took this opportunity. I also asked straight, Long Wall is coming to find a male to talk about marriage. You don't seem to like the wall very much. Don't mention his name in front of me. I don't like to hear it, she said quickly. But why did you come looking for me? Millions of new items suffering to state a reason. It's not even a lake. That glass won't let me go outside. This time her strength has increased, so she is not afraid. Suddenly, we've broken through the knitting. Waiting for me to try too. I'll find her in a few days. But we can break through knitting so quickly. I also have to thank you. Stop saying you've been pressed down. Sister is like that. The power of our chainsaw will not endure. You see no problem with this. Then don't hold back. My brother wants you to help me practice. I'm standing in front of this screaming, sister, don't. But things don't go your way. After a long night, he was also thrown to sleep. At this point, the system only holds small-scale positive force increase. It's a little confusing to me. Why so little? That's because I played with it many times. So the rewards will gradually weaken. I think it's time to change the target. Too much investment in one person. The opposite rate will lower. Maybe to find some nuns to practice together. Can scale up the system's performance. In the end, I think it's not wrong. Stop putting these away later. I thought I had to increase my training. Being stronger is immoral. One night of practice, he broke through to the 4th floor structure. Looking back at the stones in the bag, they were all gone. Wait a minute, we haven't broken through to the 5th floor yet. Holy body for resource consumption is really too great. We have to keep accumulating new resources. At that moment I noticed a shadow passing by. We should open the door and see what that was. I did not expect death to appear. It makes you panic, holy lady. Your eyes are dark enough to call me to die. I didn't really dare to wiggle before. I don't know if the Lord came looking for me. Is there anything wrong? Your eyes suddenly stop on your body. The hand can't touch one. Then say your own intentions. I want your positive energy to help me practice. I'm a little shocked to hear this request. But I don't think this should be. Don't be kidding. Mature performance of the post-production supplement waste removal method. Maybe you don't need my help very slowly. I can't believe that you would dare to refuse the good boy. Your whole body is trapped by that spirit. It's a terrifying spirit. She stepped straight down. He asked again. You need to answer if you want or not. In the face of absolute power, you dare to refuse. Ha ha ha, the Lord has orders, of course, to stop. What are you afraid of without burning wood? Sooner or later I will walk this woman under my feet. Speaking of which, this guy has a funny face. It's just that I don't know what kind of position Master Zuyan likes. It is also easy for me to let you go. I was strong-mouthed. But now you're starting to get nervous. Remember what you shouldn't ask, don't ask. I said you quickly disappeared. When he returned to the temple, he told millions of people to follow him. This is the death penalty. When we practice, no one will bother us. When I saw you stripping, I panicked. What are you doing? You just explained, work with him. But death doesn't need to do that. I don't need you to take off your clothes, I will arrange it myself. I thought you wanted to take the initiative. Then the Lord loves to take the initiative. We often meet this type. But based on my experience, effectively 2 people coordinate a new waste. I haven't said it yet, but I got a bandage wrapped around my mouth. The whole brother was quickly tied up for being vague. Shut up and close your eyes to help us practice. It's not dead. Millions of items are then thrown straight into the body wash. Before this request you can only meet. Obey the holy lady. After taking a shower, my mouth started dancing again. Maybe we're dreaming. Saint lady. Just finished the sentence and was taken away. All tied up in bed. It's coming again. I can't believe she's a holy knight. It's basically impossible to resist. Suddenly, she felt that someone was licking her. I opened my eyes to find peace and happiness. The saint is not my saint. Both pressed tight, he said in a seductive voice. Why are you 2 billion? Are we still not beautiful enough? We are the puppets that our owners make. It's especially in charge of gathering your positive force. You have to coordinate well. It will be done in a matter of hours. In front of those provocations, I can't help but take my chain. They are looking for a tool to replace it. And for a moment, I'm looking down on who. When did your hand come out? Grab the tablet and press her down. Then I will let you know my true strength. I felt it was too much, so I pulled him out. Don't be gentle with my sister. Bitch gets pissed off. He was killed that night and sold for life. It's been a long time and still no son. It makes me feel uncomfortable in my face. How much longer does that bastard want to work? The other 2 lives are done. Million new items, refreshing bath, 1 more match. This hot spring, that's how we can elevate our positive chain. Having worked so long is full of spirit. Both wives are now shaking their feet and walking towards each other. In front of death, what? You need a saint. We deserve to die. The body of a million items is really too strong. That's why it delayed time. You can't blame this either. We've all seen the whole process. This doesn't blame you. You left the ocean chain behind. You can go downstairs and recover. The 2 wives heard that and left. Then death comes near you alone. As soon as he saw her, he was delighted to show off the saint. Not bad this time. She replied through the speakers and threw him some compensation. This is your salary. I can't believe you gave so much. Is it 1,000 stones? 4 basic mechanical knitting pole price hi. She is not a saint. Your hand is generous. I see millions of items. You're starting to get upset. Stay here and don't go out there. Then he smiled and told the saint. I actually want to absorb the positive force directly. Maybe the effect will be better. Death is directly flushed by this word. Leave me alone. I don't want to see you now. Very quickly he was taken home. And the rest of the world is back on its side. The story of the holy woman is unfathomable. Now the system says, your holy chainsaw has risen greatly. I focus on feeling. This is beyond expectations. Just like we thought before. Of course, people can get more system rewards by swapping people. Besides, the saint needs my chain. I will also see if there is a place in the future. The little boy here smelled through the smell of the sausage. Also very hopeful. I hope the boy's positive translation. This doesn't let us down. Suddenly she remembered the inappropriate scene. It's a little itchy inside, but still erased by sanity. Then focus is just a tiny peak. Don't try to affect me. Trainer in an observation field. When the holy woman was practicing, she was distracted. Lust is also suspicious. Maybe the boy's positive chain has a side effect. Very quickly passed by. The next day he woke up. When I looked at the million items that were practicing, I was surprised. Getting up so early to practice. Master, you are working harder and harder. You just explained. Love has a little bit of a breakthrough hunch. So you got an idea. Master, now you are promoted. Why don't you come with me and fight in the sky? The sky, an ancient mystery of the original. There are 12 floors in total. It's common for people to get to the 3rd floor. Will be eligible to be ranked in the top 100. Hi outside, because starting from the 3rd floor, there will be modern metal harps. Now they both went to heaven. Looking up reveals one thing. Of course on the board of external pride. In 9th place. They can even survive on the 4th floor. Time a compressed incense million items voiced advice sister. Actually, you don't have to do this for me. What you do is partly for yourself. This is not just helping you. It's also helping us. Everyone's at the department. Of course, she's the most powerful nun outside the world. But I disagree. We must show humanity and love. After all, who is the winner? This makes me realize a problem. Even though the original macaroni lover is the same. But love is different. There has always been a struggle and comparison. So you decided. I am also an extrovert now. Maybe we can go together. You see, this looks good. They both come in hand. At that moment 3 disciples came out with their wounds. The 2nd floor failed. The 3rd floor monster is terrible. Really don't know. How did those idiots get over it? It's nonsense if people are called arrogant. As soon as he saw the need, the 3 disciples applauded. He is still a good fisherman. This trip to the sky. The rating has also risen to 47. There will be a day in the top 10. There will be the location of your brother this time. How to break through much stronger. He was praised for putting it on his face. Ha 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 ha, of course we have the grace and austerity. He looked over and suddenly appeared in the crowd. She lost her lips and ordered. Don't forget who your dog is. Help promote quickly. Complete the mission I gave you. He immediately became serious. Then looked down at the million items that caused trouble. Brother, sister, don't you want to go up to heaven with this white face? When I finished listening, I laughed. White face, white eye here. You've been corrected by this white-faced guy for a fight. The new device is on fire and is not damaged. It was only during the chaos that he stole. Millions of people don't want any words. Don't make a fool of yourself. We still have to get to heaven. This time he threw a fiery punch to the ground. Then attack on you. Stand back from me. He doesn't even know how much power to throw at the challenge card. There are few choices, accept or reject. I was reminded not to agree. His cultivation did not break through much. Don't be provoked. But your cultivation is no less. Don't worry, we have a calculation. The bishop of this opportunity wants to add palm betting. What's interesting about police? Just a little more fun. So he didn't hesitate to add a betting reward. If we lose the sword, this product is returned to you. I also took out the letters. So we use the word limit that we use. Make a bet. Very quickly the war was achieved. The other students are at each other's throats. There is a battle in the square. I heard the burdock, the name and the white face of the hospital. That name is a million item. Didn't he just level up the exoteric disciple? I heard that name has pure yang body. All the nuns in the outside world practice the sacred yin. Everyone had a relationship with him. It makes people jealous. Your body is an insult to the devil. Of course, they also follow me. Master, when I was fired. It's always quiet. It turns out that you have a lover, and you are. But this is good. The bird longed to fly away. The best outcome is to be killed in your own hands. She reminded them to use their full power. No matter what, don't you waste the opportunity I gave you. He was confident to make sure the sister was safe. It's a great idea not to let your sister down. And then he's on fire. You look worried, Master. Be careful, he comes down from above and kills himself. Immediately an explosion occurred. They're all applauding the need. This is the carcass of a burdock that's famous for its power. Now I can still practice photography. Power has multiplied. I don't blame him for being one of the hundreds. The extra million items are definitely gone. Maybe this will be a battle, the fastest end of the holy war. Matun, if the bull likes not to collect, millions of items are even life-threatening. Surprisingly, he showed his face. Have you seen anything? I am guilty of the fact that this is the end. It's a shame. If you are good enough to be my dog, maybe you can live a little longer. Suddenly the disciples burst out in surprise. How can it be stopped? Do we have eyelashes? I can't believe it's pure Yang Tai. It's so bad. I like to be held by two hands. Make him unafraid. How can you be sarcastic? You haven't eaten yet, have you got some energy? I can't help but scold the stupid. Take the medicine and I will feed you. He was ordered to take out the medicine. This is you forcing me to take a pill. He exploded. I will show you the most powerful form of my tortoise. Buggy-shaped boot. Millions of people also have to be impressed. Top so periodically angry dueling with nature. You are too shameless. It also helps them cheat in the fight. You can't admit it's called cheating. Love is possible in a short time. Activate the vascular power inside the lover. These things are the power in our patriots. It's just based on knitting. The whole world is burning. I must make you die today. Not all dead bodies. The other students really didn't see anything. Real fast speed. But I can't see the movements of my brother. This is a complete awakening to the power of the badger. Millions of items still very confidently avoided. But now I've run across a wound. Clearly not touched. But the wind can hurt you. So fast that he crashed into the wall. The sky is shaking. The students also began to panic. This shock is too strong. This is not the power that the organist has. Knitting needles are just like this. The humiliating intensity of hatred. The human race is not comparable. He's calm now and he's attacking you again this time. I won't let you hide anymore. This time millions of items were also seriously recognized. Your power is not small. But end the words. He rushed up to punch his horn. And then another blow to the face that sent him flying. They're all just rubbing down the road. I can't believe this when I see it. How can that be just one trick? I have been watching The Wine After Love. It's really bad for the body like this. Since when did millions of items break through the muscle structure? The power of this light. You're more flamboyant than a snail. Happy to run too. That's great, I didn't see the wrong person. That million items reminds sister. How many people are watching you? Tadpole rewinding his hands disparaging the useless thing dragged him away. Suddenly I stopped waiting for a moment as a group. That's fear. The old man was beaten up like this. What else do you want? That's right, killed the buffalo and hit the head, right? That's not true, he explained. I am a moral speaker. This is 1,000 stones. It's a waste of your medicine this time. The people who looked at it only knew words. Million exaggerated items, and yet it's humiliating this much. Give me 1,000 spirit stones and I will be beaten. But you say, this white-faced guy looks pretty cool now. For giving away 8,000 spirit stones, so you get 100,000 spirit stones back. It makes you a little unhappy. It was reactivated 100 times. Suddenly applied congratulations. That's great, of course, is the man I saw. I like you more and more. Now come back to me. I'll give you everything you want. Millions of items without hesitation throw out your hand. Looking down with high eyes at the high. You don't deserve to drive me crazy. What do you say when you remind her? Millions are people. It's not the product you finished. Can arbitrarily throw away. I want to challenge the sky. Even more than your rank. And then the main road sends a challenge to you. You hurt him. I will replace him. I will give you back the full million items. I sincerely praise the sister. What you just said. It's so cool to be praised that you're a little shy. You know it's good. Watch them both enter the sky. Makes me suddenly crazy. Asshole is a million items. I will definitely not forgive you. The students present heard this and talked. Of course, it is the 9th class of foreign affairs. New to Ho clan. She is also the granddaughter of the old lady of the sea. No noble status. Talk about appearance is not inferior to the natural. These two great treasures. I'm jealous of a million things. It makes people jealous. In the holy land of the sword, the 9 dragons of heaven and wall were focusing on cultivation. Just went up a level. He pulled his sword and cut a rock next to him in half. Every stone that was cut off that he saw was temporary. At that time, the clans stormed into the report. Subject moved to the 6th period, for a white face, was jealous of the robber with the lake. I'm afraid this will affect your honor. That's why people come specifically to the Heavenly Wall report. I heard about it and she was upset. Because of this little thing. You dare to bother me to practice. Standing in the abyss of death. I apologize to Brother Long. Don't blame the sudden death. I was walking away and suddenly he told me to stop. The clam shivered, not knowing what else the brother had to say. So the clam ate a big brother. This is why the sky's eyes flashed with gloom. Stop struggling and look at your chest. Looking back at the unexpected new clam. This is him, he said, this is a swordsmanship. Clams still do not understand. Brother Dragon's idea was that he made his point clear. There are always ants that don't know how high the sky is. You subtract it for me. Feel the power of greeting in you. Clam items are happy to meet. Thank you, Long Brother here. Both have entered the new route name. Head planning. The sky automatically records the number of floors climbed by the disciple. The first time you come, you will separate from me. Suddenly I have a question. Then she comes back and puts a kiss on his lips. And I didn't forget to remember. Must be careful. This kiss really makes me miss. Sister should be careful too. Alone million items move in. Post heaven finally collided with the monster. In front of you is a chicken. A hedgehog and a toad. All 3 of them come together to attack you. You must be surprised to see those monsters. I can't believe it. The first floor of the skyline is a love of architecture. Extraordinary students have just entered. It's basically impossible to get through here. The hedgehog threw himself on the joint stick shooting spikes attack him. But you dodged so easily. It's time to strike back. So he punched one punch and knocked out all 3 of them. This is too light. Beyond the first floor. You can choose one of 3 prizes. Look at the supreme law of the Supreme Court. You have fun. I am still rich. There is no law. Fight in concert with the holy chainsaw. Isn't this a sleepy meeting? Without hesitation, you choose it. It's you. First lead the temple foot fire incarnate. And then use the power of the infinite Japanese. Power for the French. A strike destroys an area. This makes me very happy. Not bad for the 2nd floor. We're here at the 3rd floor tower. They quickly reached this floor and beat the hell out of it. Past the 3rd floor can choose one of 3 rewards. The disciples very quickly updated the information. He quickly moved up to the 50th place. She passed the 3rd floor. And we're going to go up to the 4th floor and load the thunder. He is now the greatest disciple in the world. He remained on the 4th floor for a long time. As long as you can hold out for a moment. Then you can enter the 10th class of exoteric pride. Suddenly the name of the item appears on the board. Surprise the students. People see this million item name. Now also appears on the board, Heaven Haughty. If you pass the 1st floor, you can enter the 1000. He proved in a very short time that he had passed. He could beat the tadpole, so he went up to the 3rd floor. There's no problem. Suddenly I see both together. When you raise the table, you are angry. Asshole, these 2 guys are definitely not doing too much this time. When this load land also appears. As soon as I saw him, my students began to talk. And then he showed up, too. This is the first exoteric pride. They say they sell unicorn blood. It's pretty good looking, but it's just too ostentatious. It's not just based on blood vessels. You are noble yourself. Those words were heard by him. Looking at those eyes, they were both afraid to talk. Suddenly his hand turned into a unicorn and hit 2 guys. Many unconscious words. I hate that there are bad people behind my back. I just saw that he was upset. What are you doing here? He also seems to want to have fun. I heard your white-faced name ran off with another woman. So I came here to make fun of you. When you hear that, you are mad and you want to shut up. I see you like that. He enjoyed it so much. At that moment the clam appeared and held her hand. Both hands are also gripped. I was surprised to see him in this place. Clam entry is the 8th ranked clam entry of the esoteric pride table. New clam has the practice of knitting the top of the wind. Suddenly he threw out his hand. Haha, now you want to avenge your brother. You are not afraid. The elder's niece. If you like it, they will come to you to bother you. He doesn't care. This time my brother gave me a hint. You feel me afraid. I'm sure I'm finding things more and more interesting. Haha, it looks like we did indeed go to waste this time. A young disciple who had just joined the outer sect. Against the top of the wind. It's interesting. Suddenly the disciple shouted. Look over here. The million item ranking has moved into the 200. What's that fast? It's on the 2nd floor. Million items with just one trick. The captain defeated the monsters of this floor. Past the 2nd floor. You can choose one of 3 prizes. Very quickly he had chosen a useless executioner for himself. Sandal knit. It's no different from candy to me. Then choose you. What you chose was the silver sword. But it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Let me show you that it's not worth looking at. I have to figure out how to get it out for him. Just moved up to the 3rd floor. I was surprised there were so many monsters. This is too much. I don't blame a lot of students. Right after breaking through the knitting. The ability to pass the 3rd level. But when it comes, even if it doesn't pass. I also have to try to limit my own power. Stop screaming out loud. Take down Yang. One attack only kills one monster. The others are quick to sneak up on you. I feel like I'm in danger. But I was lucky to avoid that explosion. He broke his teeth completely. One current item only scratched. Except I was just injured. Outside, this is the true intensity of the holy chainsaw. At that moment, 2 monsters came. I used my best to fight. It seems like everything just makes you feel better. Haha, not bad. Based on this invincible humiliation. Maybe the rest really hope to get through it. With just a few million items, we've added one more. Hell, I really succeeded. I can't believe your body has recovered. I have to admit, it's very surprising. Our bodies under the relentless training of the Kai. Force doesn't just become more flexible. Recovery is also very quick. Maybe we can even challenge the 4th floor. Through the 3rd floor. You can choose one of the following 3 bonuses. This time millions of items were hesitant. Knitting medicinal fap get in post heaven. They can't be used outside wanting to challenge the 4th floor. You can only choose new methods. Post heaven without time limit. Finish this exercise and go to the 4th floor. It's not too late. Now the disciples outside are in shock. This isn't the fault, are you kidding? In the sky, the Great War was created by the Holy Father himself. There has been no mistake in 8,000 years. How did this little boy's millions of items? What kind of love is a million items? Breaking through the 3rd floor in 15 minutes. Time is not fast. But his cultivation was only on the 5th floor. Even a beginner monk is not sure. Maybe so fast. The more you listen, the more you can't stand it. What chance did this million item finally meet? The force had advanced so dramatically. The clam saw nothing wrong. A pious table extramarital. It also amazes you. So exoticism is exoticism. They are a group of unsuspecting disciples. When I saw that it was out, I shouted. Let's see this sister out. He persisted for 15 minutes on the 4th floor. Temporarily ranked 9th. She pushed her husband down to 10th place. Congratulations to brother. You get so many compliments, you're a little shy. Haha, nothing, the other side is very annoying. It's just a few steps up. What's the point? You don't put that word in your eyes. It's actually just a few steps up. But also stronger than some goblin. What if you suddenly clap at the clam that overtakes me? There's the brother clam of the occult here. Can you protect the millions? Just think for a moment that you know his intentions. The clam of the esoteric must be the cousin of the gooseberry. It seems to have come about this time. Millions of items are really troublesome. Millions of items here focus on cultivation very quickly, have mastered the law. Electronic treatment. A single blow destroys the surrounding area. Practice the method of lightning. It's a little harder, of course. If not by being more intelligent than you. Absolutely not in half. The guard has now reached the threshold of entry. The attack range of the transmission electronics is quite large. Against a large number of enemy troops. Definitely very effective. You think enough. I don't know how the 4th level will meet the enemy. Just arrived at the place. I met the monster. It's just a beast that puts so much pressure on us. It can only do its best, but its speed is too fast. You quickly hit the head. A blow so strong, hit it unscathed. The speed is too fast, we basically hit the stitch. See if you can run when you get hit. Millions of items quickly caught it with lightning. Then unleashed his strongest blow. That can change the direction of joint stitching. Haha, that's a trick, isn't it? Electronics is our most powerful weapon. It's almost inevitable, isn't it? But I never expected one of my arms to break. Fall to the ground. Millions of items are not committed. It's over, you animal one. Suddenly the system triggers a 10,000-fold refund. Something your severed arm grows back on. The power seems to have increased a lot. And yet the human blood. I can't believe there will be millions of items get the ultimate pulse of humanity. Returned thousands of times. Venus emphysema. It is said that when opening heaven and earth, the clan together to launch the axis of lost heroes. The human race has fallen into weakness. Almost in the face of extinction. At the crucial moment. In the human race there appeared a group of fake powers. They turn the blood of their flesh to the extreme. Yet the power con champion has helped humanity turn danger into security. Victory over the long-lasting enemy. The blood of humanity. Hear the volition in a million burning items. Maybe one day. I will also tread on the mountain and destroy all the enemy. I said the power on you exploded. Destroy a land. You even waved your hand to provoke the little leopard. Do you still want to play? It seemed a little scared but jumped at me. This time I found its speed too slow. Ha ha ha, now it seems too slow. Million items gently avoided and reached out to split it in half. Just take down the monster on the 4th floor. Beyond the 4th floor. You can get one of 3 rewards. Including the custom of knitting the 4 products of welding and grade protection 4 products. Mid-level technology legendary great waterfall by 2. It's really hard to choose. They are all good, but I can only choose one. So you decided. Take medicine and give it to others. So it must be really busy outside right now. The current students were shocked. Come and see it. The ranking of the million items has changed again. Millions of items has become the first exoteric table of heaven. I didn't expect that. Feel very proud. You've done a million things, and you've really done it. I don't believe in the first one. How could he? The clam is also very surprising. Wish the 5th floor. That could have become the first exoteric. I will do my best to track you down. As the million items move up to the 5th floor. It's amazing again. 5 years, you have loved the medium knitting too much. The elders don't have to act. I know that when a monster attacks. I also knew how strong I was, so I withdrew. What is he so hot? The monster didn't respond when he heard it. And you made a promise. Next time I have power, I will fight you. I believe it won't be too long. The million items that had just returned made the disciples exclaim. Look, millions of people are out. I'm high up looking down. Many people like this have come to welcome me. Suddenly clam in the face. Boy, you seem to be out. The Lord has been waiting for you for a long time. Unexpected period with suddenly appeared stop. Be careful. He's the 8th ranked octogenarian. Go ahead and we will help you stop him. I don't understand why you're suddenly helping me. It also helps us to stop running away. You are also causing trouble. You are afraid to respond. I naturally have my own reasons. I can see that this is going too far. It's natural and cyclic to protect millions of items like this. It seems that the person behind them is also paying attention. The potential of millions. It can't be long before the elders came to kill the million. So he immediately rushed out. Let no one stop me from taking revenge on you. The staff over here has warmed up. It's done warming up. Then we come. A little bit of the power of the wind. You use the human blood to attack. So quickly that an area around the smog. The students dare not believe. This is really the power of the 5th layer. I can't believe I can fight the wind. The light on his body. Maybe he's the blood of a million people. Just one trick that caught the clam's fist. About airport, Brother Niu is not my opponent. He can't believe it. How many secrets are there on this boy? I can't hold my strength anymore. So he's going to do another blow. If you see that, you are not worried. Millions of items run quickly, of course, no less. But the clam was quicker to die. You can die under this sword. It will not ruin your life. That swordsmanship just came close to the clam's head, and it was stupidly excited. This sword is the wall. Million items. Now open the human blood to stop that sword. A blow that leaves the surroundings devastated. 6 worried cycles, continuously calling millions of items, of course, it's useless. This is the sword of a former monk. A monk like him is probably dead. It's really annoying. The task that God has given me cannot be completed. I thought you were dead, so I was glad. This is the end. I have no eyes for that great man. I am very angry to tell you. But suddenly in the smoke came a choking cough. This is the sword of that dragon boy. I see that's all there is. I can't fucking understand how it is. He is still alive. The whole cycle feels too good. When you were weakest, he wanted to give another blow. I will end your house now. The cycle quickly stops us. But he didn't care to throw you out. Die for me. To be honest, I don't have any real shit right now. The body has no strength. I can't believe a ghost came down and made him angry. Whoever dares to stop me from speaking up is me. In front of her, he didn't dare to say much. Students dare not. Why did the saint appear here? The other disciples also knelt down to worship the saint. You really have to praise. It makes us look with different eyes. The first esoteric cried. Although it's not a glorious title worth anything. But based on the B. Now you can take this step. You are the only one in the history of the Holy Spirit. That cardboard. You are humble. It's just luck. Suddenly Death proposed. Do you wish to be a monk? At the same time the other elders arrived. I heard that outside the world appeared a high-level arrogance. Where is humanity? Then show me. Don't steal your salary from me. For a human pride like this. I haven't packed in 800 years. I don't care if this precious disciple must belong to me. Old man, you said to Rob. I'll give you a nose. I wonder who these old men are. Don't say anything. They are the human elders of the Holy Matron. Matron St. Yuan, the 5 elders who have just come to pay have scolded Zuyanin. Your saint is a little too much. Humanity, it's very difficult for us to give birth to such a great pride. How can you love the people you steal? A student realized. Shoot, he is the Holy Father and the Holy Father. He is also a French soldier. Super magic art creation battle. Matron St. Yuan, it is better to lose than lose. Your holy woman has gathered the eternal spirit. That tough little girl's name. Then leave this human pride to me. How do? Another disciple told this elder the name of the. He is the great patriarch of the Holy Spirit. His strength is not considered outstanding. But he's a very famous monk. Holy Matron. 3 lonely elders also said in the religious world. This exercise is the only thing. If you worship me as a monk, then I will give you a set of instructions. Complete furniture. And I'll pass on the battle of the heavens. My whole school for you. This person that year. It used to be based on a strategy. This decision fills in the deepest part of the ancient forbidden land. 1. The 3rd seed of elders. The disciples must recognize that this man is good. St. Yuan, there are a total of 4 human elders. 3 people have come here already. This million icon name. How counterintuitive is it, after all? 1 step to become a transmission body. It really makes people jealous. All 3 of you have a lot to offer. You just need to be a monk. Then practice knitting. My best friend will directly give it to you. Boy, who do you want to be a monk? You have to think carefully. Strength is the most important thing in the spiritual world. I don't know who to choose, so I have to choose everything. Or we choose everything. When all 3 heard it, they turned away. I have no objection to this, I have no opinion. Let's see what the 3 elders think. All 3 have a headache. The most magical battle. We need to spend a lot of time to learn the meaning of battle. Parachute grinding fighting ability. The more we need to persevere in combat training. If you want to become a master of the arts, it takes a huge amount of time to accumulate. Absolutely not a double whim. So he showed the 3 elders his veins. Your Majesty. The 3 elders take me seriously. How can I let you down? Just give me 3 days. Follow the 3 elders to study. If we can meet the expectations of the elders in the shortest possible time, then that will prove we can balance these 3 at the same time. That decided very quickly. Haha, then keep it that way. I took this person away. I'll give you an answer soon. I am so grateful to the Holy Mother. This lady saint is quite honest. So I screamed. If you need my help in training later, the great disciple will not refuse. This word makes you a little nervous. The next day the company said, get a million items quickly, don't talk nonsense. First, follow the old man to practice the Dharma. I didn't forget to tell you to be careful. Long Thin Wall will calculate with that billion. If this is the case, you understand that I will carefully watch the millions of items being taken away. A disciple couldn't believe it. This young man has become a disciple of God. Holy shit, I can't stay anymore. Not the rest of the family. I'm still in the Holy Land. It is basically impossible to escape the lower dynasties, where millions of items used to be. Seems to have been targeted by the neighboring Zhou dynasty. We are now on the verge of national annihilation. If the family can find a way to protect the lower dynasty, then that would be equivalent to giving millions of entries. A lover. I have to find my father to talk about this. Millions of items here are taken to the wind. Just arrived. He introduced this place as my battle cup. All over this cup paint, there were 3,271 battles. More. This is the core of the great battle of the Holy Spirit. Once the whole thing is activated, this will be the safest place. In Holy Matron. I look around. That's what it turned out. France is in the open. It's also because of the old man. That's not enough. Even though I consider myself a genius in combat. But even with all our might, it is not possible to create a perfect match like this. That sky, up, heaven is a battle fought by the Holy Father himself. It was invented 8,000 years ago. It's the great God. Help the original ghost stable in the forest of love. To this day, there is no other. Million items have a question. The old man is certainly good. I heard that after the establishment of the Holy Ghost, Tone is gone. Is he dead? He is not very clear about this either. I don't know where the Holy Father went. There are rumors that he has succeeded. Go to a new world. Some people also say he discovered a terrible secret. They've been detained by some force. Since then, his face has reignited the Holy Senate. What kind of terrorist force must that be? Doesn't he think too much about you? It's too early to be exposed to these things. Follow me into the cave first. How well do you test your magic? Just move to the archway. His disciples opened the door for him. Why do you have free time to go to the cave today? A million people looked at the glass in front of them and were amazed. But quickly turned away. What a loss of face. I almost lost my temper in front of this guy. Then from salary to introduce. I have a cop to introduce. This man is my brother, a priest. This person is your sister. Although the cultivation level is not high. But she's a 100-year-old prodigy. He immediately clasped his hands to worship the hero sister. He said, give me back to you. Or maybe we have a little work to do now. Let her first take you to find out. Let's talk about the basics of wizarding combat. You told me to follow me. When I got into the cup, I gave him something. Makes you curious. Sister, what is this? She only guides body writing. You hold it between your eyebrows. Don't use your eyes to see, but your mind to feel for a moment. In front of you is the circle of friends. I think it's okay. Come here, tell me, did you see anything? So you describe, again to see a very large version of the badge. It's a little special up there. You keep asking. Tell me how many signs you saw. In my heart I praise. So quickly that I was able to visualize the divine. This kid is a bit of a genius. I don't blame the master for bringing me here. If you don't know the details, I forgot. It's about 1,000. Maybe a little more, but not more than 2,000. What shock did you hear about the number? For the first time, I saw more than 1,000 characters. For the first time, I only saw a few. I was curious to confirm. Those badges are the gods. You confirm not wrong. Everything in heaven and earth has its own order of operation. And the power to maintain this order. It's the hidden gods. Hidden in the darkness of space. Body language is present everywhere, constantly changing. No one knows how many types of writing there are. It exists in heaven. Since I was a child, I have studied French. It's been over 30 years now. The world of battle wizards has reached the list. But he's only got over 6,700 kinds of different writing. When you finish listening, tell me how you feel. There's so much magic in there. It's not a gift. What's wrong with my shaman fight? You sound crazy. This guy is bragging. I don't think you need to double down too much. If you could imagine the gods. So let's move on to the next lesson. You look carefully. It's taken to another space. It's amazing to me. This is a battle you can understand. I rely on my power now. It could also be through table magic. Transformation of the structure of the simulate a little scene. For a moment you lost the strength to fall. But I'm lucky I caught you. Your sister is okay, you have no problem. We can't control the gods. It's a huge energy drain. No need for help, I'm fine. And that's because even though we're very good at strategy, but lack of cultivation endowment. So far, we're still stuck at the top of the landscape. I can't understand how difficult it is to break through. It can help the monks to knit. It seems useless. Even if it's the Yuan dynasty, we've tried it. But it's still useless. Master's right. The death of God is wounded. So Denmark can't condense. Unless you can get a piece of furniture. Then we have hope to break through the knitting. So I came up with a great idea. If you say we can help you find a wicker, how do you plan to repay me?